peace, progress, and prosperity. Always remember, you are not alone.
Now, people who are purpose-driven are most likely to be high achievers. They are, how do you put it? They have this internal satisfaction. I mean, you cannot buy a man who lacks nothing. I don't know how to put it. Is that correct? You can't buy a person who doesn't want anything. People are the most dangerous set of people in this life are people who are motivated, who have purpose, and who don't want anything. Like somebody who doesn't want your money, doesn't want your assets, doesn't want your house, doesn't want you can give him that person is very dangerous. Because if that person's purpose is set against your purpose, that person will really forget. That person will plunge you into the dirt, because there's nothing you can offer that person that he does not already have internally. That's one thing that purpose gives you. So overall, there is this improved sense of mental well-being that people who have a purpose, derive from their purpose. You are not depressed about anything. You are not anxious. You are not stressed like that mentally. You are not worried. Even if the world is crumbling, you have that confidence that I have a plan. I'm going to get this done. That's his purpose. So let's move on to finding your purpose. For me, let me walk you through my own practical steps. The first thing for me was self-reflection, and then discovering the things, identifying the things that really matter to me, the values that I hold in the highest esteem. Those are the things that each started my journey of discovery. So, number one, self-reflection. You need to sit down and ask yourself some very tough questions. Like, where do I want to be in the next 50 years? What do I want to do in the next 50 years? What do I want to have achieved in the next 50 years? How do I want to have achieved what I want to have achieved in the next 50 years? Those are some of the questions that, you really don't have an answer to. The only way to answer that question is to find purpose. So for me now, by the time I'm 50, what do I want? I want to be a billionaire. I want to have an island that is a farm. I'm not farming for the world. I'm not farming to sell to people. I'm farming to feed myself and have enough to eat. So by the way, one of my hobbies and passion is farming. I love farming. I want to be a billionaire farmer who is also a world-renowned content creator. I have it written on my vision board. It's right there. I want to be that person. By the time I'm 50, I want to have 6 dogs, 2 kids, live happily on my island, and just enjoy life, travel, go anywhere. Not necessarily have to buy everything, but have that confidence enough to walk into any place and say, "Oh, I want that stuff, and I don't care how much it costs." That's how I started finding my purpose. These are the things that I ask myself, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, I think I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, I can." So you need to reflect and ask yourself these very tough questions. Then you need to start doing some form of investigation in that self-reflection. What gives you joy? What's that thing? If psychologists believe that we usually find our purpose when we are kids, but we lose it as we grow. So it takes self-reflection for you to be able to go back. What gives you joy? In a way that even if they wake you up in the middle of the night, you will still happily go and do it. Even when you are starving, you will still do that thing without blinking, without hesitation, without grudges. That's where your purpose stems from. So I found out that creating stuff gives me joy. In primary school, I used to my favorite subjects were arts, fine arts, drawing, painting, creating stuff. Basically, fine and creative art, spirals. These were my best subjects, primary, secondary school. I could write exams on fine arts even today without actually reading. Why? Because those things are here. I stuck them here right from childhood. And then I enjoyed watching my father, an artist, create. My father would be writing a script or a story in his Windows 98 system. We had this Windows 98 computer in the study. He'd sit there and be writing, and I'll just sit behind him and just follow what he's writing. I would see him write the web page, like a web page that he just spent like half a day writing. You write it and start again, and I'm like, eh? Like the energy is just keep going. Like it just was as if did everything. I start again. So in any you're just sitting down there watching. I've seen my father sit and carve the branch of the tree. Like he sat there and carved just the stem into a walking stick. That walking stick is still in my house today. You still have it in that house. I never came to it because I contributed to the carving of that stick. I think the man can do this pattern here, do this pattern here, and the man just. And I found out that these are the things that gives joy to my life. Farming is one of them. So we always discover these things when we are. There are things that we do, happily think when we are kids. But as adolescence sets in, we tend to lose track. Begin to focus on life outwardly, and then some people get lost. Some people find themselves again, and that's just it. So you need to do some self-reflection. What's that thing that gives you joy and happiness? Unfettered, unfiltered, undisturbed. Like, in fact, even if they don't call you, you see when you do it, you run there and go and do it. I have a friend. Anywhere he hears drums, if he does not start dancing, you go and join them and drop. I didn't know it's like a spirit or a magic. Emmanuel is my colleague's name, Nyaya. Nyaya is always drumming. That's his nickname, Nyaya. He is always drumming. If he's not drumming, you dance. If he's not dancing and drumming, he will teach you how to drum. That you really very. If you see Emmanuel behind the drums, you know that okay, this guy is happy. Like just the way he's beating it, you know that. Yeah, they use the drum. So that's one of the things that you can reach into. What gives you joy? What makes you happy? Not even anybody forcing you to do it. What are those things that you do that it gives you the utmost sense of joy and fulfillment and drives you so passionately that you're like, I have to do this every waking day of my life. Then identify the things that matter most, the values that you bring to the highest esteem. Identify them. What are those values that you live for? Take for example, for me, I won't cheat you. I won't cheat you, but I will also not stand by and watch you cheat someone else. You should die there. My brother, you should die there. I'm not going to do it. If you say the kind of other person matter for you, but I will not let you cheat somebody. I won't start. No. Except maybe that person has cheated you before. It's now a personal thing between you. But it's just one randomly person. I lie. I mean, you die there. Why? Because I won't let you do that to me. I won't. And I won't do it to you. So why do you want to go around? Does it make sense? So what are your long-term aspirations and goals? What are the things that you want to be at the end of your life? At the end of your life, you want to look back on, your time here and be like, oh, okay, yes, this has been it. What are those things that, those values that you want to go to your grave with? Those are the things that you begin to look into, explore, identify, and start playing on, these threads. Start finding it, start clarifying those values. Make it known. If you have to write it down. And frankly, I read some things on the wall of my room in my father's house. And my mom walked into the room. I wrote it on the wall, I wrote it on the knees. And my mom walked into the room and thought I was mad. Why? Because I didn't want to forget these things. I wanted to wake up every day and see those things and be like, yeah, this is it. I wrote them down and my mom was like, no, you're going to regret this. That event is there. Anytime I go back to my father's house and I go to my room, I still see those things written on the roof over my bed, on the wall. Because those are the values that I want to get to my grave, and I can't afford to forget them. Why? Because I need them to drive me every day. Another thing you should do is explore interest and passion that you have in anything. Take for example, one of the things I'm very passionate about is farming. I love the idea that I can put something into the ground and just nurture it and watch it grow and then take back from it. Reap from my efforts. It gives me life. It gives me life just knowing that, oh, I can do this. So you need to look at things that you're very passionate about. Those are things that drive you. Those are things that you live for. I'm very passionate about creating art, no matter what. I intend to have a blank wall, a very large wall in my house, just a wide wall, maybe like 50 feet by 50 foot wall, where I can just go and paint anything, paint my emotions, expressions, and then come back and clean it in 2-3 years and paint over it, and then do it again and paint over it. That is something that, I'm very passionate about, creating stuff, making things out of nothing, producing. So you need to figure out things that, drive you passionately. And they say passion is madness. Passion is like madness. When you are doing something you are very passionate about, people think that this one may have. Find that thing that makes people think this person must be sick. The Yorubas, they have a saying, they say, which means what's it called? The flint that keeps banging on the metal on one particular spot has his reason. He has his inherent reason for, constantly banging on that spot. So build that flint, that keeps hammering that spot, keep going. Just find that thing that makes you keep going. Find that thing that drives you. Look at activities that you might involve yourself that give you joy. I've also found out that I like paintballing. The fact that I can actually paint on a human being with a gun, and it looks like art. Yeah, there's that. It's paintballing, you are shooting, but I see paint, I see colors. Colors makes me very happy. I see vibrant colors. I become very, very. My mood is lifted. So now I found out that paintballing is one of those activities that yes, I like it. So find those activities, those things, those passion points that you need to do, that you can't wait to explore, that you can't it just gives you joy whenever you are doing it. Or maybe you are even just thinking of it and you just start smiling like, oh my God, I can't wait to do this. Then you should identify with your strength. Look at those things that you are naturally good at. Those things that it comes naturally, effortlessly. They wake you up, the world is ending, you just do it without even blinking or hesitating. You are done. It's like magic for you. Look for those things. Those are things that, will give you purpose. Those are things that will help you find your purpose. Look for those things that it becomes natural to you. What everybody can do, but for you, it's just there. Like you can do it in your sleep. There's a normal thing. Those are things that will drive you to your purpose. So once you identify them, work on it, develop it, so that you can use it to leverage in a world where it's not just you. There are people who are more talented, who are more passionate, who are more purpose-driven than you. So find those things that find this that are like core strengths in you. Find them, build them, develop them, then use them to leverage yourself against the world. Basically, it is you against you. So find that thing that can push you out there. That's just it. Find that strength that becomes easy to you. You can command it at will, and then use it to your own advantage. Another thing you could do is not for meaningful experiences. What do I mean by that? So when I was trying to find my purpose, I did something. I started doing this free media consultation for somebody. This is what we should do, or this is what we should do. I didn't really know much about it too, but it helped me, I started doing research about those things that I was recommending for that person. So I wasn't getting paid. It was volunteer free. Like, I wasn't getting paid, but the person was making money off it. Why? Because it gave me a sense of, positive contribution or impact on somebody else's life and hustle. So look for meaningful experiences, things that, when you do it or when you engage in it, it gives you that sense of fulfillment that, oh, I am doing something meaningful. I am being a part of something bigger than myself. That's it. Look for these experiences, hunt them down, and engage in them passionately. Because that's where you will find yourself. There is this very important thing that I think people need. They forget to do and stay open to new experiences. For me, I always tell people, I have this open mind. I will do just anything. Once my spirit doesn't agree with it, no. But I have that open mind. I'm not closed-minded. I'm not jaded in my head. I'm like, nah, I will do just about anything. If my spirit doesn't align with it, it's not. You say no. But you see, I'm willing to really listen, first of all. Like, even think about it. There's that's the open-minded to grow. That is the only way you survive. Anything that doesn't grow, it is a law of nature. Anything that doesn't grow dies, gets left behind and dies. Imagine if you plant something and that thing doesn't grow. Of what use is something that doesn't grow. There's no point if you don't grow. So you need to find experiences, you need to find opportunities to grow. Have that open-mindedness that, okay, I can explore things, I can explore within myself, I can explore bounds in my head that I didn't even think of yesterday. Now, overall, finding purpose it's not easy. Nothing is that easy, but it's very, very rewarding. Once you have a purpose, once you have something that keeps you going, that makes you get up in the morning and fire, that makes you know that, okay, no matter what happens, I go again tomorrow. No matter the results today, I'm there again tomorrow. Once you have that thing, it's like lighting a matchstick and then cleaning it, maybe with gas or petrol, and then lighting a stick with it. The flame is going to go. Once you have that thing that burns inside you. Okay, let me give you an example. Burna Boy sang something in his song, one of the lyrics of his song. He said, something they scratch me, something like jazz. What we were trying to say was, there is something inside me that is driving me. Do you know the way Burna Boy has been singing? I've known Burna Boy for a long time. And now he's just getting the accolades that he has been working for. Why? Because he has been very passionate about his craft. And he has that purpose that, okay, this is what I want to do with my passion. And with all the bad PR online, the negative genes, the everything. Today, Burna Boy is one of the biggest artists in the world. Not in Nigeria, in the world. He's one of the artists that other artists are looking forward to collaborating with. And Burna Boy, years ago, about a decade or more, Burna Boy was nobody. He was someone, people didn't even want to have anything to do with. Well, he kept grinding, he kept going. He stayed on his purpose, he stayed the course, he kept going in that direction. Why? Because he had that thing inside him. You need to find that thing, my brother. You see, once you have that thing, you no longer have problems in this life. Take that as a personal guarantee. Once you have that purpose, once you have that thing that keeps you going, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstance, let me give you a personal guarantee. You no longer have problems in this life. It's a personal guarantee that I give you. If you look for a purpose and you still have challenges and you're like, no, my life doesn't have meaning, that's not your purpose. Go out, go back and start again. That said, I want to say a very big thank you. I've really, really enjoyed filming this episode and sharing it with you because this one is quite personal. It's very, very personal. Finding purpose, Trust me, if there's someone out there that you love so much and you want their life to have meaning, please, I'm begging you, it's not for the sake of views. Send this video to somebody who needs it. I am begging you, send this video to a brother who is in desperate need of a purpose. I am begging you. I'll also put books in the description that you can read that can help you. Take for example, Ikigai, how to Ikigai, finding your purpose. Hold on. Okay, yeah, there's books like The Alchemist. Start with why. Why are you here? That's another book that you could read. There's Big Magic, Finding Your Own North Star. Those are books that can help you find your purpose. You just need one. You just need one of these books. If you know what you are doing, if your mindset is in the right place, you just need one of these books. And that's it. There's no going back for you. Trust me. So, gentlemen, thank you once again for making it this far in this video. I really do appreciate your time and attention and effort. And I hope I've been of positive impact to your life. It is very, very important to me that I am of a good essence to your existence. Thank you once again. If you haven't subscribed and you come this far, I love my mark everybody. Trust me. USS will find you. So please click that subscribe button. Join the community of high value and emotionally intelligent men that we're trying to build. And my name is Onola Fatoba. I'm your brother from a very distant mother, and I will remain my brother's keeper until the day I die. Don't forget, peace, progress, and prosperity. And always remember, in everything that you do and everything that you're going through or experiencing, you are never alone. See you on the next one.